Be me. 21. Depressed. Every day just sort of blends into the last. Lying in bed after another day at work. Start thinking about this morning, idly. Realize I was actually thinking about last morning. Realize I did just about the same thing today. Think about the past. God fucking damn it. GIF. Not again. WAV. It's too much thinking about my past, all the times I let life pass me by to live a sad life of social isolation. I thought I was so fucking smart. Never even held a girl's hand. Never even talked to girls all that often in high school. Fuck.ogg. It's all coming out now. I'm sobbing in my bed, just wishing for a hug. Feel like a fucking baby, but fuck. I just want to lie my head on a woman's chest and hear her tell me it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be okay. All I want to hear RN. Suddenly, out of the corner of my eye, illuminated by the soft light coming in through my window, a shape rises up from under my bed. Hear a fucking giggle. A pretty hot little laugh. Boner.zip. Successfully created. You poor baby. It's fucking jacking me off. I can't move though. Try my best to get a good look at whatever the fuck this thing is. Have had sleep paralysis nightmares for years now, so this is nothing new. I mean, except for the fact it's jacking me off. Feels so good I can barely concentrate. It or she, whatever, just keeps giggling. You are alone. It's at this moment I realize. I've been moving my fucking hand. I've been repeatedly clenching and unclenching my hand from how good this fucking feels. You can't move in sleep paralysis. She's still fucking here. I've always been with you, baby. Try my best to focus and get a good look at her, turning my head, summoning all the strength I have to even accomplish this. Whoa mama. And I always will. Finally get a good look at her silhouette. Good lord. With another cute little giggle, she slides back underneath my bed. Feel my underwear. Not wet. I didn't cum. What? Fall asleep. Suppanons. Id kif him going slowly crazy, but I have a goblin living in my house. Maybe more than one. Be me. Little shithead kid always loses stuff around the house. Nerf darts vanishing into the closet, pens randomly disappearing, etc. Skip forward a few years. Me now 16. Getting ready to go to the gym. Put on my wireless headphones. One of them is missing its rubber part. Weird af BC, I never take them out of the box at home. Go without them, but a bit weirded out. Next day realize I am missing my math textbook. So I live with my mom and dad in a small flat. That's pretty common from where I come from. Search the whole house. Can't find it anywhere. Few days go by, shit starts going missing. Not only mine, but my parents also. Nobody of them says a word. Today come home from the gym. School is in the afternoon. Home alone. Hear some sounds from my bedroom as I am locking the doors. Dog is sleeping. MFW, a fucking black tiny hand is reaching from a small opening between my desk and closet. Fucker going for my phone charger. Rush over, grab his hand. Second hand appears. It opens up. The rubber part of my headphones is in it. Take the rubber part. Two yellow eyes stare at me from the opening. Let go of the hand. Hands slowly retreat. Look at the opening. Nothing. Almost 3 a.m. waiting for the fucker to show up. Will probably gift him some bread and exchange for my other shit. If I tell my parents, they will think I'm going crazy. I'm not sure if what I saw was a cryptid, a figment of my imagination, or some sort of Native American guardian, or whatever the fuck. I don't do greens very often, but here it goes. Be me, 27. Live in decently rural southern Maine, nearest town is 20 minutes away. About 4 months ago, middle of winter. Dad out for the day, brother is working, home alone. In my basement playing video, because winter break and fuck working. Have to poop. Go upstairs to the bathroom. I should note that the window in our bathroom is not tinted and opens up to a foyer, which itself has a window, so I can see clearly out to our backyard. Anyways. Sit down to do my business, scrolling through Facebook and shit. Look up outside just in time to see a snow owl swooping down from the sky and landing on a branch. Think to myself, that's pretty cool. Wait a second. Do a double take. The owl is huge. Like fucking huge. Wingspan is easily 10 feet across, thing is probably as tall as a person, maybe taller. Branch. It's sitting on is struggling to hold it up. Stare for a few long moments, wondering WTF I'm looking at. Thing is just leisurely preening itself and doing owl things. Start messing with my phone to try and take a picture. Look back up to see it staring right at me. Freeze for a moment. The thing flaps its wings and lifts off of the branch, flying toward the house. Hear a loud thump as it lands on the roof of the house. Shit bricks. Call neighbor. Ask him if he can see the big ass fucking owl on the roof of our house. Says he doesn't see anything. Sit around for a moment, wondering if I should go outside. Decide to nut up and go outside. Sure enough, nothing there. Only evidence that it ever existed is the breaks on the frozen snow where it landed on the roof. Contemplate if I'm going schizo. Still have no clue what that was. Got tons of other stories, but not really cryptid related except one, if people want to hear it. A spooky experience of mine. The backstory: we had this gate in our garden, and I had a small dog at the time. He slipped under the gate and went for a run around the town. I noticed that he got lost and posted up an announcement on the town's Facebook page in case anyone has found the dog. Be me. Get a message at around 2 a.m. from a woman that has found my dog. Gives me the neighborhood address where I can pick him up. Drive with GF there. Look around the neighborhood. It's around 2:30 a.m. at this point. Look at one of the windows. And I fucking kid you not. In one window. There's a woman standing there. Late 20s, early 30s. Looking down with her eyes focused on me. She's smiling. She's wearing this Victorian-era gown. Blood on her face. Blood on her gown. Look at her for solid 10 seconds. Look at GF, then look back to show her. Woman is gone. WTF.jpg. I wouldn't say it made my spine shiver, but it did fuck me up for a while. Be me. It's 1 in the morning. Enter B because I've never actually been there before. It's all just femboy porn. Keep scrolling. Find a non-porn thread. Finally.jpg. What's the most fucked up thing you've seen on the site? Scroll down. See a video of a kid getting beheaded with a rusty hacksaw, all the time his eyes on the camera. Can't look away. The video ends. Be frozen for a while. Stay off the site for a week or more and play Fallout New Vegas. Do a meal kill everything playthrough. Realize after hours that I'm beheading everyone I encounter. Realize I even take the time to behead those I couldn't. MFW. It was unmistakably a snow owl. It was almost hard to see because it was pure white like pick related and it had just snowed a shitload the day before. I read stuff about thunderbirds and knew it didn't really fit. Apparently owls are also an omen of death in some cultures, but there wasn't any death in my family or any of my neighbors. Personally, I always saw owls as a figure of knowledge, but what do I know? Second story. Be me, 20. Visiting grandma in Great Falls, Montana for Christmas. Grandma is loaded, house is huge, and sits across the street from a really nice golf course in a really nice part of town. Finished dinner, brother went to hang out in his room, grandma went to bed early because old people. Sitting in living room by fireplace playing Pokemon Omega Ruby. Get up to get a drink. Look out front windows to the golf course. See a deer by some of the trees, eating grass. Is cool, deer aren't really that common up here compared to the rest of the country. Open door. To go outside and look at it. When the door opens, its head snaps up and looks directly at me. Stands on its hind legs. Walks into the nearby trees taking huge strides, as if it was on stilts. Not even scared, just baffled. Slowly walk back inside house. Close curtains, go into room. Play video the rest of the night. Was always kind of spooked by the golf course after that. Like I said, there's a lot of other shit I've seen, but none of them cryptid related really, but I do have some stories from some friends, if people are interested. Maine is a hotbed for all sorts of asinine shit. Be me. Sleep. Dreams commence. FLV. My sassy water spirit lady shows up, haven't seen her in weeks. Shape shifts just her face to look like the woman I nutted to a picture of night before. I feel called out and embarrassed, but still kind of turned on. I move toward her. She grabs me suddenly and savagely dislocates both of my arms at the shoulder. I cry out and my eyes fill with tears as she half kisses bites on my face and neck. I'm fucking helpless and in horrible pain as she's just kind of nomping on me. Eventually stops and sets my arms back in the sockets with a sickening pop. I sheepishly thank her for fixing my arms. She smiles and then violently slaps me into awake. My eyes pop open. My arms tingle and shoulders are stiff and very painful. I still feel little spots of electric tingling all over my face and neck where she kissed me. I've been at this for a solid year and I still feel like I have no idea what I've gotten myself into. I know what you mean, Anon. I felt the same way before. Especially with the Be Me. 21. Depressed. Every day just sort of blends into the last. Lying in bed after another day at work. Start thinking about this morning, idly. Realize I was actually thinking about last morning. Realize I did just about the same thing today. Think about the past. God fucking damn it. GIF. Not again. WAV. Stuff. You got into the right idea, but you got horny and messed it up. You were feeling yourself. INB4 This is so fucking gay. Be Me. 12 YO Anon. Looking for porn on the shadiest websites Google could bring me in. Find two women having sex under the shower. Start rapping. Angry Con comes in. Beats them both unconscious. Must be staged, still fapping with confused boner. Man filled the bathtub, restrain the girls, and put them in. Girls regain consciousness. Man takes electric wire. Electrocutes both. I swear that vid scarred me hard, didn't fap for like a week and I started doubting porn sites, turns out it was a gore site, but I had no idea